Good day everyone, I am Arlita sa Maat, and today I am going to discuss the topic 1 of the nature and the functions of the contemporary office and also the definition of office. The business activities are increasing day by day. Alam naman natin na nag-advance na ang way ng life sa panahong ito. And of course, pati na rin ang mga businesses ay nag-a-adapt na rin sa mga advancements sa dami ng pagbabago sa ating science and technology. Mga bagong inventions, bagong processes, and techniques na nadidiscover, pati na rin ang way ng pagmamanufacture ng products ay nagbabago na rin. Maraming ekonomiya ang umaasa sa large-scale production ng mga multinational business organizations. But of course, the benefits did not come up without its challenges. Itong paglawak ng market ay may kaakibat din na challenges tulad ng mas maigpit pa ang mga legal provision at industrial sa business legislations. Patuloy na nagbabago itong mga regulations and provision na dapat sundin ng bawat business para ma-achieve ang social objectives na obligasyon ng bawat companies. Moreover, modern management has to take care the new emerging human relations in business. As we all know, business is all about people. Sa paglawak ng connection sa business, gayon din ang pagtaas ng requirements to effectively manage the business by the managing relations with people well. All these problems can be satisfactorily tackled only when accurate information is available. Information is required by all the members of an enterprise. Information should be available to all those parts of the organization to have an efficient and effective organization and also the management. Kung ang lahat ng parte ng organisasyon ay mayroong mga impormasyon at data na kailangan ng kanilang department, kaya nilang gumawa at mag-come up sa iba't ibang desisyon. To retain information, to analyze it, and to furnish it for the management are the basic function of the modern office. So, let's go to the next slide, the office. So, pag narinig ba natin ang salitang office, ano ang unang pumapasok sa ating isip? In an ordinary conversation, many people the word use office to refer to the place where clerical work is performed and to all kinds of paper like letters, correspondence, files, records, and etc. is maintained and dealt with. So, next is here are some definitions of the office. According to Miles and Standingford, the office is an administrative center of a business. The purpose of an office has been defined as the providing of a service of communication and record. According naman kay George Terry, sabi niya, it is the act of the collecting, processing, storing, and distributing information comprise the functions of the office. As you may notice, this definition emphasizes paperwork. Dito binibigyan din yung mga paperwork na ginagawa as the main and perhaps the only function of an office. However, the modern business, yung term na office ay ginagamit na in much broader sense na mas malalim ang pagkakahulugan at hindi lang yung paperwork ang binibigyang pansin or diin. So, next slide, it's all about the Edward Rochi. So, sabi niya, let's consider that statement by Edward Rochi. Sabi niya, it is a mistake to regard an office as a specific place. Instead, we are forced to conclude that an office exists anywhere that a certain kinds of work are performed. As I said earlier, in a modern business, the term office is used in a broader sense and does not only put emphasis on paperwork as the main and perhaps the only function of that office. Kung hindi na paperwork ang binibigyan din sa paggamit ng term na office, ano? So, let's see on the next slide. So, office, for instance, minutes, the board meetings, financial records, sales and purchase record are all integral parts of the operation of the business and must be planned, organized, and controlled to ensure that effective administration of the business enterprise. So, ang office, hindi lamang ito isang tiyak na lugar kung saan ay pinapakalooban ng planning, organization, organizing, and control para matiyak ang pagiging epektibo ng isang business enterprise. So, now these are other definition of office through the modern approach. According to Living Well and Robinson, sabi nila, the essential feature of the office is the work itself, not who does it or where is it done. It is the office or lyrical work in one place. It is the office or lyrical work anywhere regardless of where the work is done or who does it. Ayon naman kay Charles O. Levy, sabi niya rin, the office is not the one place, no matter how much we centralize its service. There will be still office work at the point of use. Some enterprises are almost all office. The activities are the office do not, strictly speaking, institute function. They are parts of all functions. So, to conclude, ang office, rather than the place kung saan nagtatrabaho, ito ay ang mga functions na isinasagawa ng mga tao. It's the act of collecting, processing, storing, and distributing information comprise the functions of an office. Imbis na ang ma-emphasize ay ang paperwork, ang binibigyan din ng term na office ang function performed by the people. Now, after defining that office means, let's now move on our next subtopic, the office functions. Yan. So, office functions may be divided into two. The basic functions are also called the routine functions, and the one is the administrative management function. So, let's go to yung una. The basic functions are also called routine functions. We have the three definition of this office function from Terry Miles and Standingford and Denier. Ito rin ay makikita sa ating module, so you can refer to that. According to Terry, sabi niya, it is the acts of collecting, processing, storing, and distributing information comprise the basic function of the office. According to Miles and Standingford naman daw, the purpose of the office has been defined as the providing of the service and communication and record. Denier, however, says the basic function of the office can be said to be receiving, recording, arranging, and analyzing, and the giving of information. So, in the work of any office, be it sales, purchasing, personal, or even the drawing office, it will be seen that this is done much on the time. In fact, a leading spokesman of the Institute of the Office Management has referred to the office manager as the information manager. Lahat ng mga ito, receiving, recording, arranging, and giving information is the present in any work of the office. Ito yung mga basic or routine function na ini-employ ng bawat office sa kanilang business para patuloy ang pag-run ng kanilang enterprise. So, let's go to the administrative management functions. Maliban sa mga nabanggit na basic function ng office, meron ding administrative management function, which we have to perform for a smooth functioning of the office. These functions are outlined in the slide. Well, go through each and this administrative management function one by one. These are very self-explanatory, so let's just go over them quickly. So, office work. has been properly planned and then organized and executed according the plan. A proper must be exercised over office activities and the affairs of the different individuals and departments in the organization must be coordinated, sabi daw. So, the one is the management functions. Ano ba itong mga napapaloob sa management functions? For the efficient functioning of an office, the management functions include planning, organizing, staffing, directing, communicating, controlling, coordinating, and also the motivating. Sa public relations functions naman tayo, sabi dyan, an office has not only to maintain cordial relations with other departments in the organizations, but also with outsiders. It has therefore to perform public relations function as well. Good public relations enhance the reputations of goodwill of the organization. Public relations include the reception service, the liaison service, and etc. provided by the organizations. So let's go to the institutioning office system and routines. Systems and routines indicate a plan and systematic approach to the problems of management. A system may be regarded as a planned approach to the attainment of desired objectives. Retention of records. Office records include correspondence, letter, invoice, orders, financial and cost records, reports, statistical records, minutes, and etc. These records have been retained for future reference. So, the last one is the safeguarding asset. And the functions of the office to the safeguard assets of the organization, which may fix assets like building, plant, machinery, office equipment, lighting and air conditioning equipment, or which may be movable assets like furniture, typewriters, calculating, or accounting machines, equipment of various types, which may be in form of cash, title, deeds, securities, records, and documents, etc. So, administrative management functions. One is the form designing and controlling. So, form, yan. Dito na tayo sa form designing and control. Since office work is mostly paperwork, office forms are essentially used to perform recording function of the office. So, sanitary and supplies control. Sabi, office work requires the supply of the office is mandatory and suitable quality in the accurate quantity. It is the duty of the office to carefully procure and maintain the accurate supply of sanitary items. The one is the selection of the purchase of office appliances. Office work also requires accurate equipment and machineries. Furniture, fixtures, telephones, intercom system, dictaphones, calculators, accounting machines, filing cabinets and drawers, typewriters, duplicators, and some cases computers, and etc. Personnel functions. The efficiency of an office depends on the personnel manning it. The personnel should be specifically recruited and trained and assigned work after a proper appraisal. A personnel function is performed by the personnel department, which is generally assisted by the office. The last one is the controlling office cost. Ano ba ito? With the adoption of the specific method of the office management, a modern office is further supposed to discharge of the function of controlling office cost. So the next one is the importance of office. So bakit ba natin ito pag-aaralan? Why is office important sa atin? An office is an important and indispensable part of every organization, big or small. Ano mang organisasyon ang mapag-government, institution, trading, or manufacturing organization, a hospital, or an educational institutions. Ang office ay isa sa pinaka-importanting parte ng pagpapalakad ng mga ito. The office acts the storehouse and nervous system of every operation of a business concern. So, a well-managed office is an indispensable aid to management. It helps the management to plan its operation integrally and to put them in action completely. Ang office ang nagko-coordinate ng lahat ng activities ng isang business. Without an efficient and organized office, business activities cannot be carried through systematically. So, the importance of the office to a business enterprise arises from the fact that the modern business, it is valid that complicated operations cannot be managed efficiently without clerical assistance in the some form or the others. In fact, competent clerical service is the precondition of the efficient conduct of the business affairs. It has been rightly said that the once is the business that we mainspring is to a watch. This means that the office is the chief of the most powerful motive agent or cause why the business work. As the chief or most powerful agent, kung walang office, hindi mag-work efficiently and effectively ang isang business. So, let's go to the next slide, importance of office. For the last subtopic of topic 1, I will be discussing the importance of the office in 4 different roles it plays. As an information center, as an intermediary, as a coordinator, and as an administrative nerve center. So, yan, dito tayo sa office as an information center. An office may be described as the information center of the business. It collects information from our sources, internal or external records it, arranges and analyzes it, and provides it to the management when required. See functions above. The information furnished by an office helps the management to forecast and plan. Its operation will be advised and exercise control over the entire spectrum and business activities. An office is also called the storehouse of information or a memory center of an organization, since all kinds of information and figures, whether past or present, are available in the office. So, the one is the office as an intermediary. An office connects different departments which the outsiders and vice versa. For instance, all the purpose purchase orders are routed through the office and all the sales orders are receiving through the office. It is the office that links the business organization with its suppliers, customers, and government or the general public. It is in the short responsible for. There are 3 responsible of the office of an intermediary. Sabi, the one is the attending to inquiries, order, and complaints of its customer and supply. 2, creating a good image of the organization in the minds of people. The last one is maintaining liaison with the government and other institutions. So let's go to the office of a coordinator. The processing of the information in the modern office may be grouped under four headings, namely communications, writing and oral, computing and summarizing operation results, record keeping through accounting and filing records, is systematically, and cost reduction through system and produce analysis. There are four activities are necessary for the efficient coordination and production, distribution, and financing of the merchandising and services in the business concern. This coordination is provided by the foral sentry. The office, the process, and the coordination is almost impossible without an office, which provides a complete lyrical service of all the business who need it. It keeps contact with all the other departments. It provides necessary information and knowledge for the coordination and the various activities and organization. So let's go to the next one. The administrative center. So sabi dyan, as an exclusive function of the office acts as the administrative nerve center, it helps to making decision about the products of the manufactured and sold, when to purchase materials, what reports to prepare, and be varieties of similar activities. It becomes the heart of the business activities through which circulates information to purchase, sales, financial, and communications. Yan yung sa Administrative Nerve Center. So, that's all. Thank you for your listening. Again, I am Arlita sa Maat from BSBA Financial Management 4D. Thank you. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa aking report. Again, thank you.